Fire alarms ringing, but for once it's not a drill. I'm burning the curriculum to prove I got the skill. They treat the brain like a hard drive, forcing updates to crash, trying to turn our creative sparks into standardized ash. It's a prison with the library, a cage with the curriculum. They love to count our weaknesses and calculate the sum. They preach college readiness, a fancy way to say debt. A track designed to keep you losing every single bet. They want us playing checkers while they're busy playing chess, turning every unique mind into a bureaucratic mess. They're selling us a map to nowhere, drawn in erasable ink, forbidding us from swimming just to see if we can sink. They talk of future leaders, but they're raising silent ghosts, feeding us the stale bread of all the empty toast. The hallways are a labyrinth, the lockers are our graves. They informing innovators, they're just churning out more slaves. I'm cutting through the red tape with the blade made of rhymes, committing intellectual treason in these academic times. Your GPA is just a gauge to measure how well you obey, a shiny little participation trophy for throwing your life away. The textbooks are a sedative, the lecture is a drug, and they're sweeping all the brilliance underneath the office rug.
Ring the bell and let it echo through the halls of despair. We're waking up to realize there's nothing for us there. Break the chalk, tear the pages, walk away from the mold. We're rewriting the story that they never should have told. Yeah, the schoolhouse is burning in the fire of the truth. We're reclaiming the power of our stolen, wasted youth.
They love to preach diversity, but teach us all the same. A high stakes, low reward, corporate sponsor game. They want you quiet, compliant, a well-behaved cog, while they're lost in the fog of an outdated, dusty log. Show your work, they say, but they never show their own. Building kingdoms made of paper while we're left to pick the bone. They label you a problem child just for having a spine, punishing the thinkers who refuse to fall in line. It's a factory for stress, a cultivation of gloom, where they judge a fish's worth by how it climbs up in the room. They're grading our potential with a scale that's always rigged, digging deeper holes than the graves they've already digged. They trade our curiosity for a standardized score, polished veneer of success that we're all dying to ignore. If knowledge is power, why are you keeping us poor? Bargaining the promises that you broken long before you're selling us a future that's already been bought. Trapping all the dreamers in the webs that you have caught. I'm throwing the textbooks in the trash and finding my own lane, cause your rigid structured logic is just a prison for the brain.
Ring the bell and let it echo through the halls of despair. We're waking up to realize there's nothing for us there. Break the chalk, tear the pages, walk away from the mold. We're rewriting the story that they never should have told. Yeah, the schoolhouse is burning in the fire of the truth. We're reclaiming the power of our stolen, wasted youth.
They hold the key to the exit, but they're selling us the lock, trying to stop the ticking on our own internal clock. You're counting down the minutes till the final period ends, while I'm counting up the ways that this broken system bends. They act like they're the architects of who we're gonna be, but they're just a heavy anchor stopping us from out at sea. A dean's list is a blacklist for the wild and the free, a list of those who traded in their own autonomy. I'm burning down the Ivy League of expectations set. I'm the biggest student loan this building's ever gonna get, because you'll never collect on the debt of my soul. I've broken out the bars and I've surpassed the goal. They want us to memorize the dates of wars long dead, while ignoring all the battles currently inside our head. It's a circus of bureaucracy, a pantomime of growth, and I'm breaking every promise of the academic goats. So keep your diplomas, I'm building something real. I'm tired of the fakers and the way that they deal. The bell's ringing, the gates are open, I'm walking through the fire, leaving behind the ashes of this corporate-owned empire. Consider this my resignation from your reality. I'm graduating to the truth.